Onto the table.
Now we're onto the table.
This is number 9. It's on the back side.
This is number 9 on the back side.
Let's see. It looks like these are the pieces here, the main pieces.
These are the pieces here.
Once again, not labeled, but somewhat obvious. So let's start with that. So this is what the pieces are attached with. So you're probably gonna need something a little bit sharp to cut it open, which and the 2. Okay, got those out. So you'll have to add something sharp. Maybe I'll make a list at the beginning. The first thing we're looking for is B9 and then B10, which appear to be these pieces here, which look very, very similar. I have to figure out if there's a difference and if that matters. We're going to need A3 times 2 and A5 times 2 once we figure that out. So based on the pictures, this looks to be B9, based on just the smooth edge over here and this part sticking out. So that makes some sense. So we're going to go with that. So step 10 is exact step as step 9, just on the opposite side. And it should match up just like the other one did. We've run into this on a couple of the screws. They're not easy to push to screw in, so it may take some effort to get them in. One on each side was tough. This is the next step. It may not be obvious as you're doing it. Appears the metal should be above the plastic here. We're just putting in some screws. It looks like A6, 4 of them. So when you're installing this one, it should be in there pretty snug and ready to go. If it's not, it's going to be difficult to maneuver once you get it going. So just make sure it's snug and pretty much in the right place before you put any screws in. Okay, we got the first one in. It was somewhat difficult. I slid it out to help find the placement, and to make sure the screw was in the right spot, I made sure the back side was in the right spot first. The other side, I'm hoping it will snap in later because, as I said, it's going to be hard to maneuver once we get it going. So getting these in took a little more brute strength than finesse because my fingers are a little bit too big to slide in here without moving things around. So I just kind of forced them in from the bottom, and that seemed to do the trick. On to step 12. It looks like we're putting the legs together. It looks very similar to the chair. Looks like we need a 1 times 4 and a 2 times 4. Once again, we've turned this upside down to find the right leverage to put these screws in. Next step looks like to put the desk on top of the legs. We need some A7s and some A3s. Gotta be a little careful. It looks like the longer pieces should be towards the front of the desk. But I guess that makes some sense, so okay. Based on the photos, it looks like it's the opposite of what I thought. So let me try to turn it around, see if it seems to work better. I guess we have to go by the, here we can see the cup holder is going to be on the back side, but of course in the actual thing it's the opposite of how it's set up here. So okay, so this does seem to be better balanced. If you look at the arrows are in the back. This goes here. I'm not sure what that is even there. A little cup holder on the other side, some pencil holders here. But this seems to be better balanced than it was the other way. So I've turned it around. You will have to open this up here, the hinge, in order to access this area. It has these nice little stoppers there so that they don't slam on your fingers. But you have to open this up by doing this. I can't really do it right now because I've got to hold this still. Okay, so once you get one screw in, it should be able to balance itself. I'm a little worried that it's not gonna hold, but it looks good. I don't know, that seems strong enough, balanced enough. So the arrows will be pointing to the front of the desk. As you can see, that's the front here.
It has to come down.
This comes out. So that does make some sense. It's originally what I wanted, but it wasn't balanced. But once it's up top, it looks like it's balanced. As you can see here, it's pretty good. It's a little flush. Looks like this desk is coming together pretty nicely. Almost done. We are moving on to spot 15, the little hook for supplies like a school bag. This goes on the side. It looks like the little bag hook can go on either side. There's only one, so, but there are 2 slots for it, and either side fits. Once again, the next picture is the little pieces on the bottom to make sure that it balances. It seems to be working fine. We're on carpet, so carpet is giving us a little leeway. Finally, spot 17. It's explaining how to use the adjusters here, just to slide it back and forth. Remember, this is to help make sure people's fingers don't get slammed, but as always, there's some dangerous spots in there too. So this is it. That was basically the last step. Just a matter of putting it together. Go ahead. You want to move your chair over by yourself? Okay. And you sit down. How's it look? How's it feel?
Good.
Feels good. Mason's about 43 inches tall, kind of long arms. So we're hoping this one lasts him a few years. What do you think? Gonna last you a few years?
Yes.
Yes. So
Perfect.
it's perfect. All right. So things that I don't know if we need the dancing Elmo on there or not. But some things you can do, like here, this little piece here, of course, is where we're going to let his school bag. We got stuff here. I'm assuming this is for a drink, for pencils. I'm not sure what this is. I'm sure someone smarter than me will know. There's this thing here, maybe for USB plug. It actually looks like it'll fit a USB plug. Oh, the light. There's a light. I forgot all about it. I got to put the light in there. Like I forgot this piece. I didn't even see it in there. So this one slides in there. I guess you could put a tablet or something on there. Some books, something to read, something to draw. Interesting. So this was in the box as well. Looks like I need to figure out where to put it. There are no instructions, but if we just put it where it looks like it belongs, that should be easy. Here we go. So looking at the bottom of this, it looks like a pretty good match for this. There we go. It just goes right in. And that's a nice little light that we're going to connect it with here. So these are the other pieces in the box. We'll connect it and get it right back. So there we go. It's all hooked up. We got a little power thing here. 2. That makes it go brighter and lighter. Okay. I thought there was one on here as well, but I don't see it. Okay.
I want to play for Papa.
So that's pretty good right there. I think we got it all together. I do think that in here, no, I thought there was a little hole for a USB cord, but I don't see it. So, all right, that's what we're going with now. Some interesting things. Hopefully we'll learn stuff later. What do you think, Macy? So you put like this, you can make it like that, so you can see. Okay? You like it? I guess not. Bye.
I like it.
For those who worry, there is one extra piece that we did not need. But, I guess we could substitute this For a couple different spots, it was an A2, I believe. The first screw. We've already thrown everything away. Let's think. Double check. Yeah, it was an A2. There was an extra A2 in there for us. Seems fairly sturdy. And there's some ways to adjust it, just like we adjusted the chair. You can adjust the table as well the same way. Just to adjust accordingly. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna lower this one a little bit for Mason. So let's do that right now, just to be a good show. So there we have it. This is everything put together. We put a cushion in the back because even though Mason is tall for 4 years old, it's still chair is pretty deep, and you cannot reach the bottom at 32 inches. But there we go. We like it. So far, we'll see if he uses it.